Hello everybody, it's Tom and Jerry Fan 64 here, and I apologize for the noise in the background. I have my heater on because it feels kind of cold in my room for some reason. I don't know why. But now, it's Tom and Jerry Fan 64 here. It's now time for me to do a movie review, the Hellraiser Inferno, or I call it Hellraiser 5 Inferno. This one I actually enjoyed. This one's directed by Scott Derrickson. This is the second movie I ever watched directed by Scott Derrickson. The very first movie I ever watched that was directed by Scott Derrickson was the movie Doctor Strange. And I do have a Scott Derrickson movie in my collection, The Exorcism of Emily Rose, which I still haven't watched even though I've had the DVD for a couple years. I still need to watch The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and I do have to watch the first Sinister movie that he directed. And call me crazy, I'm actually planning on getting the sequel, Sinister 2, for my horror movie collection, so I can complete the Sinister collection. I do hope to get his latest movie, The Black Phone, on DVD or Blu-ray. I'm really excited for The Black Phone. And this one is not one of my favorite Scott Derrickson movies. It's definitely one of his weakest ones. This is definitely one of the weaker Hellraiser movies. I don't think it's as good as the first four. But the kills in this movie are I think the kills in the first four movies are better than this one, but I did like the kills in this movie, but they weren't as good and entertaining as the first four. Except for one kill at the end, which I'm not going to spoil. I might have spoiled it already, but I'm not going to spoil the entirety of that. This movie was released in 2000. This movie only has a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes. If I were a critic, I would probably give this movie... I'd probably give it a 57. It's not one of the best Hellraiser movies. It's a guilty pleasure, I must say. It's not a terrible movie. I don't think it's the worst movie in the world. It's definitely not one of my favorite Scott Derrickson movies. I kind of think Doctor Strange is better than this one. I really hope that his other movies are good. So yeah. I do know that Sinister was on Peacock, but I was gonna watch the first Sinister movie on Peacock, but unfortunately, it was on Peacock, but unfortunately I had to pay to watch it, so I decided I'm gonna wait and buy the movie, or when it goes on HBO Max. The movie Sinister, I believe, is on Peacock, but it's only on premium, and I have to pay for that, and I'm fine with the streaming services I do have that I paid for. So yeah. This movie was actually pretty good. The kills are still brutal, the kills are still creative, which is what I like about kills in movies. I like the kills when they are creative, not one of those terrible kills. So yeah. I'm going to give the movie Hellraiser Inferno a 7 out of 10 stars, and I'm going to give it a B+ as well. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10 stars, and I'm going to give it a B+. So yeah, it's not one of the best in the Hellraiser movies, but I still give it a B+. It's not one of the greatest sequels, but I think the sequel is still really, really good. So yeah, that is it for my review to the movie Hellraiser Inferno. I know that I do know that 2 of the Hellraiser movies are on Tubi, Hellraiser Judgment and Revelations, which I'll try to review today if I get the chance. So yeah, and I will be reviewing Hellraiser, the other Hellraiser movies today as well. So yeah, that is it for my review to the movie Hellraiser Inferno, which I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're generous enough, please consider leaving a like on this video and subscribe, plus it really helps out. And I'll see you guys all in my next video, which will be another Hellraiser movie review. So I'll see you guys then. Adios.